All right, my friends. So, a quick note on the concept of warrior chemistry. I learned this from a mentor of mine who started out teaching, adolescents, 13 to 18, how to overcome unwanted problems like pornography, drugs, alcohol, those types of things. And he needed something that could tap them into a powerful set of emotions that they maybe have never felt before. And the way that he did this was he started to guide their mind into a future place that they never experienced. So these were, right, adolescents, never been married, never had kids, but he would help them imagine a time in the future where they were married and had kids, and different, like, pretty hard scenarios where they would need some super, emotional power and physical strength that they've maybe never tapped into. And so at Rise Week, I often tell men, I'll do this exercise where I say, who would die for their loved ones, their wife and kids, right? And everybody raises their hands and says, oh yeah, I'd totally do it. I'd jump in front of a moving bus, or, I'd give up my, my kidney, or I'd give my heart, or these different things, which I believe, right? And what I tell people is that's easy. Giving, like dying for others, is pretty easy. What's hard is to consistently live for them, right? Giving our life for them, not in the sense that we die and they continue to live, but that we give our life to make theirs better. And that sounds like something we all want to, yeah, oh, I'm totally in, yeah, I want to give, but we get distracted, right? And so thinking on that, like, am I willing to give my life for them? Not die for them, but to live for them, right? Warrior chemistry is this concept of tapping into very powerful chemistry internally. Adrenaline is probably the primary one there that motivates us to act. And so I want you to close your eyes, and I will tell you this one may get a little painful. I'm going to tap you into some things that we don't want to think about, but we can use that to get ourselves into strength. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. Just take a few deep breaths in, out, in, breathing in strength, out, breathing out fear. One more time. Breathing in confidence, breathing out weakness. And just for a minute, I'd like you to begin to imagine that your body is stronger physically than it currently is. It's more fit. It's stronger. And I want you to imagine just for a minute some type of powerful animal. And I want you to imagine that you have that power accessible to your physical body. And now what I want you to do is I want you to go back to how your body physically feels now, with no power from an animal. And I want you to imagine that you just pulled into your driveway coming home from work. And one of two things happens. You walk in the door and you notice that the door is not fully closed, and you don't think much of it. And as you walk in, you start to notice something strange, and you hear a scream upstairs or downstairs or in your room, and you instantly realize that someone you love is in danger, your wife or a child. And you feel that sense of fear and panic, and you run towards them, and you see someone attacking them, and instantly notice what you would do. this person has a weapon, what would you do? Would you run in and start to fight them to protect your loved one, despite the danger? And I want you to notice that energy that comes in if you were having to protect a loved one. If you had to fight someone, maybe stronger than you, maybe with a weapon, to protect those you love. And imagine that this person knocked you down and was going back for your loved one. Would you lie there in defeat, or would you get up again and fight? Noticing this chemistry inside that is activated to protect. It's similar to fight or flight, only it's funneled directly towards fight. And despite any fear, we push forward anyways. Noticing how important it is for you to be able to access this, even when those you love isn't in immediate physical danger. Some of you may be aware of how you have caused pain or damage or hurt them. And we need to tap into this chemistry to help you repair the damage of the past. Perhaps to fight yourself and your tendencies to cause pain or hurt. Now refocus your mind on your body. Were you able to access this warrior chemistry? Were you able to, in your mind, courageously fight someone bigger, someone stronger, someone armed, for the sake of those you love? And ask yourself, are you willing to tap into that on a regular basis to protect those you love and to fight for the things that matter for you? And if this wasn't a very powerful experience, recognize that we will need to train you again and again to be able to get into this state, just like those adolescent boys who hadn't ever experienced something like this, that didn't have a wife and children to fight for. We will build on this warrior chemistry until you can activate it in an instant.